holding off Peter Herbert in a battle that was worth the price of admission alone. Street Stocks are going to go clockwise for their final race on night number 1 of this year's coal miner event, brought to us by the Collie Ridge Resort. And Jake Hoth, can he do what Donnie Davis has done tonight and win both his heats and the prelim feature? He's starting from the best possible position. He's been locked together with Hayden Norman tonight. They've been in both heat races together, and now they're in this feature race off the front row together. So a pair of former state champions in this class on the front row, Jake Hoth at 29, and the 6 for TLC Contracting of Hayden Norman. Row number 2, Linton Dickerson in the 100, and the defending champion of the ODH Mechanical Tri-City Series. Of course, we do have to think about the bigger picture. This weekend is round 2 of 3 in the ODH Mechanical Tri-City Series. The Street Stocks and Peter Dowie last summer was the winner of the 3-round series. Starts on the outside of the front row with Linton Dickerson. Row number 3, the 31 of the 2023 Brian Rose Memorial winner in Cody Avens from right here in Collie, and the 18 of Jack Favreau. The 4 of Ethan Genev and the 15 of Bunbury's Wayne Thompson. 18 is Daniel Simpson. To his outside is count number 56 of Ethan Cooper. The 70 of Mark Higgins. 55 is Riley Dunn. 69 Linda Yates. 31 Alicia Cooper for RVS Holdings. So both the Cooper siblings are out there in this second feature. And at 44, Ashley Herbert, son of Peter, who was in that first Street Stock prelim feature. Peter Herbert will have to go the long way into the coal miner main event tomorrow night. But it's Jake Hoth and Hayden Norman, 2023 and the 2018 WA champions in Street Stocks. Starting on the front row, underway, 15 laps ahead of them. Holden versus Ford in the front row, and Jake Hoth got the best of the dispatch. Norman just tucks into second as Peter Dowie trying to work his way forward as Jack Favreau falls back through the field early. Car number 18, the Fabs Mechanical Falcon. But Jake Hoth, with 1 lap in the books, leads the way. Number 29 Commodore for the final of our state. Leads Hayden Norman, is just hugging the pole line through Palmer's corner. Lyndon Dickerson would love to qualify automatically for the coal miner tomorrow night. If he stays there, he'll do it. He sits in 3rd place from Havens, that being the Cody variety. Peter Dowie's 5th. And Collie's Ethan Genev looking in from the outside at this point in time. Jack Favreau 7th from Daniel Simpson, Ethan Cooper, Mark Higgins, and Wayne Thompson has not made a great start. In fact, he rounds out the top 10 as a 2-time WA champion with 3 down and 12 to run. It's Hoth by 0.3 of a second over the TLC Contracting Falcon of Hayden Norman. As we got one around here in the front straight, and the yellow lights will come on. It's the 44 of Ashley Herbert. Also the 18 of Daniel Simpson. It's spun even further to the infield. The Higgies Mechanical entry gets himself mobile. Sorting out the running order for the resumption of this one. Of course, this is the last race of the night. I do apologise that we've a couple of delays tonight, which has led to a little bit longer evening than we'd originally anticipated. But nonetheless, we did have 25 events to get through here on night number 1. So it's Hoth, Hayden Norman, Linton Dickerson, Cody Avens, Peter Dowie. They're sitting in the transfer positions at the moment for tomorrow night's coal mine at 53. Ethan Genev, Jack Favreau, Ethan Cooper, Mark Higgins, Wayne Thompson, your top 10. Riley Dunn runs 11th from Linda Yates. Alicia Cooper, Daniel Simpson, and Ashley Herbert, son of Peter. One of 2 drivers that were brought on the yellow caution lights. We're about to get this one back underway. So they come off turn number 4. Jake Hoth will lead him to the green flag. 12 laps remaining. 12 laps between Jake Hoth and a front row start in tomorrow night's coal miner with Donnie Davis. What a front row that'll be. As we've gone yellow, we've got one on the wall at the end of the main straight. It's Wayne Thompson in the 15. Has come to grief straight after we got underway with the green flag. Wayne Thompson drives away from the scene of the crime down there in what you call turn 1 in the reverse direction, clockwise around the Make Smoke History Collie Speedway. He's himself mobile as the long time campaigner in street stock at this venue, and also his home patch, the Bunbury Speedway. Yellow caution lights go out. Wayne Thompson rejoins at the back of the bus. Doesn't appear to be anything mechanically astray with the car, so just a minor kiss with the concrete wall. Brought the yellow lights on. We're back underway. 12 laps still remaining. And Hayden Norman nipping at the heels of Jake Hoth as they exit turn number 2. Head past the KJB fabrication sign into turn number 3. Hayden Norman doesn't have to do anything silly here. 53 laps tomorrow night is a long way. Don't necessarily have to start on the front row. But he's absolutely throwing everything at Hoth at the moment. Linton Dickinson comfortable in third from Cody Avens, and now the defending champion of the ADH Mechanical Tri-City Series, Peter Dowie, in the final transfer position. At the moment in car number 88, the Falcon from the Geraldton City Speedway. Ethan Geneva's back there in 6. He's holding off Jack Favreau. Ethan Cooper, Riley Dunn and Mark Higgins is your top 10. Ken Geneve, the local Collie campaigner, work his way to the top 5. He's 3/4 track high, trying to find a bit of racetrack to work with. He helped with the track preparation during the week, as he does every meeting here in Collie with his grandfather and also his dad Jeff. And he'd love to get himself automatically into the show with Ethan Geneve as he's trying to find a way past. And the All Right Science Falcon from right here in Collie. Jack Favreau is 7th from Ethan Cooper. Mark Higgins and Riley Dunn, your top 10 is Ethan Cooper. Now takes 7th from Jack Favreau. He's slowing on the exit at turn number 2 and falling right back through the field. I think Jack Favreau, either one or two things he's going to bring on the yellows, or he's going to limp to the infield because he's all out of noise. And I don't think he's going to be able to get himself to the infield as car number 18. He's crawling almost to a stop down there in turns 1 and 2. He's come across the racetrack right in front of our leaders. So a hairy moment for our leader, Jake Hoth, there as the 18 of Favreau was trying to limp his way to the infield. With 7 laps completed and 8 remaining, we're halfway home in this street stock final here tonight in Collie. Second of 2 finals for our street stocks, the prelim features over the 15 laps as we're just approaching 11 p.m. local time. Favreau out of this one on lap number 7. 8 to run, and it's Jake Hoth leading this one from Hayden Norman, Linton Dickinson, Cody Avens and Ethan Geneve. All of a sudden finds himself in a transfer position. Peter Dowie has limped his Falcon to the infield as well. A pair of Falcons finding mechanical woes halfway through this one in Dowie and Favreau. We're back underway with this second preliminary feature race on night number 1 here in Collie. And Norman just hugging that pole line again, trying to inch pinch almost to the inside of the 29 of Jake Hoth. Ethan Geneve 3/4 track high at the moment in car number 4. Trying to work his way forward. It's Collie 4th and 5th at the moment between Avens and Geneve. From Ethan Cooper, Riley Dunn has stayed out of trouble to work his way up into 7th. This one from those pair of team cars in Mark Higgins and Daniel Simpson further back ahead of Linda Yates, Alicia Cooper, Wayne Thompson and Ashley Herbert, who's having a big spin on the back straight. But Jake Hoth put a couple of car lengths between himself and the first the Falcons in Hayden Norman, who's now got Esperance driver in Linton Dickinson for company. Car number 100, Esperance combined tire and mechanical entry, sitting back in 3rd from Avens. Cody Avens holding off Ethan Geneve. Those two guys grew up racing junior sedans at this venue. As our leader just comes up on the lap car of Ashley Herbert, who does the right thing, stays well out of the way of our leaders coming into the front straight. Norman on the low line in 2nd from Dickinson, Avens, Geneve Ethan Cooper, Riley Dunn, Mark Higgins, Daniel Simpson, Alicia Cooper, your top 10. It's side by side for Evans and Jeanette, the two Collie Ford Falcons, battling for 4th and 5th. They don't have to do anything silly here. They're automatically into tomorrow night's coal miner at this point in time. So they come down the front straight, and the yellow caution lights have come on for the second time in the race. Wayne Thompson is buried in the concrete wall in the entrance to turn number 1. That'll be the end of Wayne Thompson's race. He'll be disqualified, and we'll have a lot of work to do tomorrow night, because wherever you finish, if you don't automatically qualify, positions 1 through 5, one of these prelim features to get yourself automatically into tomorrow night's 53-lap main event, we've got to come through the heat races tomorrow, and the starting positions for the heat races are based off where you finish tonight in your prelim feature. So that'll be interesting to say the least, what happens tomorrow night. Wayne Thompson, it's a little bit more serious this time. He can't drive away from the scene. He needs the assistance of the tow truck. So Wayne Thompson's night is over. Jake Oath just be looking to get this one in the books. It was fairly uneventful, that first preliminary feature race, but we've had a couple of stoppages in this one. Wayne Thompson with some work to do to come back tomorrow night. Jack Favreau and also Peter Dowie have to come from a long way back tomorrow as well. Back underway with this second preliminary feature race, which has 4 laps remaining. And Ethan Geneve, that is on the bubble at the moment. Ethan Cooper, can he rally and get himself into the top 5 as Jake Oath nearly got the Commodore off the curb down there in Cardinals Corner. Nearly opened the door for Hayden Norman to find a way past. So they sail off into turn number 1. Oath just holding on at the moment from Hayden Norman. Linton Dickinson, Cody Evans and Ethan Geneve, your top 5 as they head past the KJB sign into turn number 3. There'll be only a handful of laps to run next time around. In fact, make that 2 to run for Jake Oath. First ever state champion from the Derby Speedway Club in the far north of our state. And he comes off turn number 2 and heads down the back straight with 1.5 laps remaining. He's holding off one of the best in the business in Hayden Norman. Linton Dickinson clearly in 3rd place, so it's Derby from Ellenbrook and Esperance. Really cosmopolitan field and the 2 locals in Cody Evans and Ethan Geneve in those final 2 transfer positions. So they set off on their final circulation here on night number 1 here in Collie. And Jake Oath will come through Cardinals Corner for the final time. And mirror Donnie Davis is night number 1 with 2 heat wins and a feature win. He gets it done from Hayden Norman, Linton Dickinson, Cody Evans and Ethan Geneve will all qualify directly into the coal miner 53 tomorrow night. Missing out and with some work to do tomorrow night will be Ethan Cooper, Riley Dunn, Mark Higgins, Daniel Simpson, Alicia Cooper, Linda Yates and Ashley Herbert, who have completed the race, along with Peter Dowie, Wayne Thompson and Jack Favreau, also with some work to do overnight to not only repair their machines but also come back and try and get themselves into the main event tomorrow night, which will have 24 finalists. But he's no stranger to victory lane in big events in recent times. Car number 29 of Jake Oath. Let's hear it for him, Collie. He'll be delighted with his night's work. Sets himself up for what lies ahead on night number 2. Barry, Jake Oath, outstanding tonight, and matches Donnie Davis with an undefeated night on night number 1 of the Coal Miner, brought to you by the Collie Ridge Resort.
Prelim feature winner number 2, the second driver tonight to have the clean sweep. Absolutely fantastic job. Our host refrigeration and air conditioning, number 29 of Jake Oath, just as he gets the helmet off. I'm going to say the same thing I said to Donnie Davis. How good is it to have a clean sweep on the opening night?
Yeah, you can't do much better than that. It's a perfect way to start a weekend. Yeah.
So how do you attack tomorrow night now? Now obviously you'll be off the front row of that 10 car dash for the front to slot your positions. How do you attack that differently?
Just try and finish up the front and yeah, same as always.
Well done, mate. Well done on your prelim feature win sweep tonight. Smalley, I'll throw it back up to you to close out proceedings. And what has been a very exciting night here at the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway.